A man opened a garbage bin, and unexpectedly found 2 adorable baby otters inside. What an incredibly lucky stroke of fate. These are pets that many people dream of having. And he managed to pick up 2 baby otters just like that. When discovered, the baby otters were terrified. Their eyes filled with fear, almost turning into meme-worthy expressions. Faced with the man's touch, the otters kept evading him, retreating backward. Eventually, the man picked them up, causing one of the otters to be so frightened that it urinated. They curled up together, looking incredibly cute. The man explained that the larger otter was a male, while the smaller one was a female. It's normal for female otters to have smaller body sizes. But this otter was clearly a bit malnourished, showing a significant difference in weight compared to the other. After bringing them home, the man decided to weigh them. The larger otter cooperated with the man during this process. It confirmed its gender, even confirming its gender with a slight movement. However, the little female was not happy with this procedure at all. She gave the man an uncomfortable look, and refused to hold still. Finally, the weight displayed for the larger otter was 557 grams. While the smaller one continued to watch warily, clearly still untrusting of the man's intentions. Turns out that, when placed on the scale, the smaller otter weighed only 370 grams. A whopping 200 grams less than its brother. The man grew concerned about its malnutrition, and quickly fetched some puppy formula from the house, pouring it into a blender. He then grabbed a handful of dog food and tossed it in as well. Finally, he covered the blender, and blended the mixture. A nutritious milkshake was ready. The baby otter took a sip and became incredibly excited, frantically searching for a nipple. It seemed that it was extremely hungry. Even its manner of drinking milk was incredibly adorable, with its little hands constantly pawing at the bottle. Then it was the older brother's turn. It was even more exaggerated. The trembling of his small hands revealed his sense of urgency. Within moments, he had finished the entire bottle. After the man took away the bottle, the baby otter appeared unsatisfied. The little one even looked around for more, so the man gave it some remaining milk in the bottle. After a few days of care, the 2 baby otters became completely reliant on the man. Being otters that couldn't swim, it would be quite a joke. Therefore, the man built a makeshift swimming pool in the yard, and filled it with water, letting it bask under the sun. After testing the water temperature with his foot, and determining it was just right, the man carried the baby otters out. After a few days of feeding, these 2 baby otters no longer showed any disgust towards the man. They became clingy and followed him around, bouncing and hopping in an adorable manner. The man introduced them to water, and although they were initially bewildered, they gradually got used to it. When the man threw a ball into the pool, instantly capturing the interest of the 2 little otters, they played with great joy. In order to help them practice their otter skills, the man went outside one day and caught some small fish, to let the baby otters practice their survival skills, because they wouldn't be able to survive if they didn't have any survival skills. It's really not good if you don't have some survival skills. The man poured the captured small fish into the pool, but the otters seemed oblivious to their presence. The fish had already swum around the pool 100 times, but the 2 little otters remained unaware. After 10 minutes, one otter finally caught a fish but didn't eat it. Did they not know that it was something they could eat? The man picked up the fish and brought it to their mouths. The baby otters bit a few times with force, but then spit it out. It seemed that it didn't suit their taste. They were still in the age of drinking milk, so how could they digest meat? The idea of returning them to the wild was correct, but rushing it might not be a good idea. After all, they were still adorable little babies.